Good morning. Before we get started, hit that like button and subscribe. Okay, today I have in front of me is the EcoFlow Pro. I purchased this off of eBay once again, and I did some research on it, and it said that it's rated for 726 watts, and it also has a default boost mode that can power up maybe your blender, maybe your heater that's rated for 1850 watts. So today I'm going to be testing this unit out and see if it can live up to the hype. Okay, so let's turn this unit on. Now, when I first received this unit, it had approximately 25% battery life. So I put it on a charge, and I can tell you right now from 25% to 100%, it took approximately 2.5 hours. Now the manual does say from 0 to 80% would take approximately 1.5 hours. So I would have to put that to a test maybe in a later video. Okay, so when I opened the box, it came with, let's see here. This is your 12 volt cord that you can power up your unit. That also came in the box. Now this unit, you can use a solar panel, and the cords also came in the box with your solar panel cords. I think you get 120 watt solar panels, maybe 160. They do sell them online at EcoPro. I think the price for the unit is $149. Okay, so let's turn this puppy around. As you can see, matter of fact, let's start from the front. You can see your USB ports here. You have 3 USB ports, and you also have a USB-C port up to 100 watts of power. Here's your overload reset button, and it also comes with guess what? A flashlight. So it has 3 different modes there, as you can see. I don't want to blind anybody. Okay, so on the other side, let's take a look here. On this unit, the unit weight is approximately 15 pounds. So you pull the cover right here. You have your 120 jack to power it up from your house power. You also have your overload switch right here. Then you have your earth ground screw, which is right here. Then you have your solar panel hookup right there. Now let's turn this thing on the other side. Okay, you have your 120 outlets for your AC. Now, before you hook up any appliance or anything up to it, you want to push your button here. That'll bring power to this unit here, and it also has an internal fan, cooling fan. And if you flip this cover there, this is where, this is where you can actually power up an external battery. They do sell them at EcoFlow. This is the difference between the Pro and the Max. The Max, you cannot add additional power to it with an external battery, like additional battery. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start hooking this puppy up to some appliances, and let's see what it can do. All right, let's turn it back over. Let me just tell you about the front display here. Okay, this will tell you, the digits right here will tell you how long does it take for it to charge. This is how much battery life you have, and then you will see the output, the watts that the unit that you hook up to it, or the load that you hook up to it, it will display right here. Also, this will display the discharge hours or minutes for this unit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off, let's start off light. I'm going to hook let's hook my circular saw up to it. That's approximately 750 watts. Let's just try that. All right, and I'll be right back. Boop. Okay, so I have my circular saw with me, which is another item I bought from eBay. Look at that cool sucker. This has a laser point on it. I'll do another review later, but let's get to it. Okay, so I do have it hooked up. They did push the button, and let's give it that demo. Alright, so I'm going to turn this puppy on. You might hear some noise, so let's try it out. And as you can see, it's actually pulling 220 watts to discharge, 208. And running it like this on high will be approximately 4 hours, 2 to 3, 4 hours, 3 hours? About 4 hours. That's on the low right there. So on to the next one. Okay, for my next test, it will be a household blender. You know, the power will go out. You can't make no strawberry daiquiris for all y'all people who love strawberry daiquiris, or even just a fruit blend. So this is 500 watts. And let's turn this puppy on. Let's put it on chop. And as you can see, you're going to see the watts, that is output watts, and then you're going to see the time you have left on your battery, and there's your percentage. So let's start with that. I'm going to start with chop. So that's approximately 3 hours, 215 watts. Let's go to mix. As you can see, the discharge output watts. Let's go to grate. Look at that. 2 hours before this sucker will discharge. Let's go to blend. 349 watt discharge. And guess what? You still have 2 hours. Liquefy. And it's running. And it's running. No overload. Nothing. Okay, so as you can see, this EcoFlow is living up to the hype. All right, on to the next item. Now, I'm going to be using my daughter's hair dryer, and you know, this sucker, 1850 watts. So, let's see what this puppy can do. Be right back. Okay, so my last and final item that I'm going to be using is my daughter's hair dryer. This sucker is rated for 1850 watts. Will the EcoFlow Pro go out and overload, or will she keep running? Let's just put it to the test. Okay, so I'll start off with low, and as you can see, the warm button is there. I got it on warm, and I'm going to use the low. So approximately 2 hours before the battery is completely depleted, 370 discharge watts. So I have it on warm. Let's just take it up to high. One hour. Look how that sucker jumped. 600 discharge watts. As you can see, I don't know if we can focus on that. I have it on high and warm. Let's go ahead and put it on hot. .602. All right, like I said, this hair dryer is designed, it's putting out 1850 watts, but somehow this EcoFlow Pro is able to handle that sucker. It's hot. It's hot. Now you can tell a difference how it's balancing the load once I put it on high and high. Now this is low, and you can see that. And you can see what I have it on. Hot and low. Let's just put it on high. Up. And you can see that jump. So you got approximately 1 hour of blow drying your hair with the EcoFlow Pro. Alright. So, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the fan just kicked in. Keeping the internal components nice and cool. Once again, I bought this unit off of eBay. It was a Black Friday sale. I picked this unit up for $417. Now the going price for this unit is approximately, I think, between $500 to $600. But this is a good unit. I think it's a good unit that you may want to put to your collection. Just in case power go out. Like I said, I have fish tank. I have other items in here that, you know, I got to keep going. So just in case the power go out, you might want to have one of these EcoPro Flows with you. And that's about all I have right now. I'm not going to get into further depth with it, but I can tell you one thing. This sucker does come with a Android app and some other features. So that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button. Goodbye.